Hello and welcome to this broadcast about Amazon Live. You've got 34 seconds to actually take your seats before we actually start the main presentation. The way this works is I'll give you an overview of what Amazon Live is. I show you how Amazon Live works. During the broadcast, if you have any questions whatsoever, please ask them and I will see your comments in the stream. So thank you for watching, and I'm just waiting now. As the clock disappears, I'm going to hide that and come to me. Okay, hello and welcome, and thank you for watching live. This video is also all about the replay as well. If you catch this on replay, then what you can hear and see is what Amazon Live is about, how you can get involved in Amazon Live, how you can earn money on Amazon Live. And we're going to take it step by step. There is no rush. And I want to take the comments on the screen and say hello to Chris, who's watching. Chris is in Belgium and a great friend, and to Corinda, who's watching live as well. If you're watching live in the OneStream group, then please do say hello. But it's good to know that I'm actually live and we're ready to begin. So, first of all, welcome to the show. And this broadcast is all about OneStream and Amazon Live. I don't know about you, but I've been broadcasting. I'll say hello to, it's going to get busy today, I can tell. Morning, Harry. Nice to see you. And good morning to Dave. And Dave's in the OneStream group. Thank you for letting me know. That lets me know that I'm actually live in the group, which is good. And also over to Corinda. Yes, we are going live at 5. I'm live now on a special mission with OneStream and Amazon Live. That's what the show is all about today. And just a point, I've got a comment here, and thank you for the comment. I have a comment which says hello, and I can't see the name or the picture. If you look at the post up above and press more, you will see a link. Press that link and then I'll be able to show your name and your picture. Okay, this is a Facebook security thing. They don't want a person who's providing this broadcast to actually know who you are unless you give permission. And over on the comments again, comments are coming in fast and furious before we get underway. So let's come on to the next comment. And the link has been placed there for Amazon Influencer, which we'll talk about in a moment, and also to applying for Amazon Live. So there you have two very important links. Before you can broadcast on Amazon Live, you have to be an Amazon influencer, and you've got to qualify for that. Now, there are no set figures. Let's put Amazon influencer on the screen so you know what I'm talking about. There are no preset parameters for being an Amazon influencer. You can apply on that page, and Amazon will either say yes or no. If they say yes, you're in as an Amazon influencer. If they say no, then you wait another 30 days. Now, I'm going to apply again. Okay, so keep applying until you actually get in. Now, Amazon are looking for people who are active on social media. Simple as that. On Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram. They are going to look at your followers on each of those platforms, your activity on each of those platforms. As you're actually going to be applying for Amazon Live, once you've got influencer, you need to have a lot of live video in what you do. You can't go live on Amazon Live if you've never broadcast before. That's, to be fair to everybody, I'm going to tell you as it is. I'm not going to make things up. So you have to broadcast regularly somewhere so they can see what type of broadcasts you're going to do. Okay, they need to be able to judge you. So you apply for Amazon influencer. That's the first step on the road to being able to broadcast on Amazon Live. You have to do that first. You have to be accepted, and they're pretty good. They reply within 2 to 3 days and they say yes or no. If they say yes, then in the intervening period, create more live videos. Go live with OneStream, OneStream will help you in this, because you can with OneStream, you can go live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch all at the same time. so you can build up a catalog of your live videos. This is important. Amazon want to see that you are a good show host and producer. Yeah? They're looking for people who can present on camera. They're looking for people who have a persona on camera. Let's go back to the comments. And the next comment, hello in the group as well. Excellent. Thank you very much. So say if you click the link up above, then that would be good. And over to Chris. And I'm not on Amazon Live. I'm right. Okay. I don't want to confuse. Right. Okay. It's a good point, Chris. I'm talking about Amazon Live in the OneStream group on Facebook and in other groups as well. And I'm not actually live on Amazon Live. I'm talking about other people going live on Amazon Live. Okay. And over to the next comment. And the next comment is, how can streaming to Amazon Live be beneficial to increase sales? I'll explain that. That's the whole purpose of this broadcast. Okay. Basically using OneStream. I'll take the questions as they arise. If you're using OneStream to broadcast to Amazon Live, on the OneStream page, you could actually send that broadcast to up to 30 other destinations. In those 30 other destinations, you can put the link to your Amazon Live. So you can say you are watching me, but I'm actually live on Amazon. If you want to come and join me on Amazon, click this link. Yeah. So that's the second reason for using Amazon Live. The other reason is that Amazon, as we'll discover in a moment, the keys that you need to use Amazon Live are static, so that you can set them up on OneStream as an RTMP link and you can forget them. You don't need to key them into your broadcast software. You can go from your broadcast software straight to OneStream. OneStream's got the information. You press one button on OneStream and, well, you don't have to press the button, but I'll explain that later. Okay, so let's go one step at a time. So the next question is, what is Amazon Live? So what I'm going to do now, to give you a flavor of what Amazon Live is and what we're actually talking about, is I'm going to share my screen, okay? And I'm going to go picture in picture, and I'm going to shrink myself so you can see a bit more of the screen. This is a great example of Amazon Live. I'm going to change themes. Just give me a moment. And click that button, and I will magically shrink. Okay, 3, 2, 1, shrunk. Okay, so you can see more of the screen. This is the Amazon Live page, and the URL is simple to remember. It's amazon.com/live. And this is Gracie, and she's actually live on amazon.com/live now. And she has, and this one of the things that blows me away about this, she currently has 393 concurrent viewers. Okay, so 393 people are watching this broadcast at the same time. This is people, not views. This is totally different from our experience on Facebook and YouTube and on Twitter, that you get this many people watching live concurrently. The other thing that's happening is Gracie is getting comments actually coming in. And as you can see also, if you take this full screen, you can see that people are starting to follow her. Now, if you follow somebody on Amazon Live, then when they go live, you'll get notified. So this is somebody who's basically, well, doing very well. Okay, so let's scroll down the page, and we're going down the Amazon Live page, and I'm going to scroll down now, and as I scroll down, you'll see the items in Gracie's carousel. These are the items that she's selling today. And what will happen is, during the course of the broadcast, Gracie will highlight one of the items, which is showing now, and talk about it, and perhaps even demonstrate it. So in that carousel, there can be up to 40 different items, which Gracie has chosen to talk about. If somebody watching live actually keys on an item in the carousel, they attract a cookie. That cookie is good for 24 hours, and anything they buy within those 24 hours, Gracie will get commission on. That is how the system works. selling but not selling. Okay, I'll tell you about the way I do it in a moment. But basically, at the moment, live are all these broadcasts, and the replays are there. Well, people new to Amazon Live, creators to follow, featured creators again, and we're going down, and there are all these live broadcasts on Amazon.com/live now, and top live streams, Amazon Live, and it's repeating itself. And upcoming streams is where you advertise your next broadcast. Now I'm going to come back to me. Okay. So that is, waiting for it, that is Amazon.com/live. The site is there 24 hours a day. And basically, anybody who is visiting Amazon.com has the opportunity to watch Amazon Live whilst they're surfing. I mean, this is the whole thing. You're on Amazon Live, you've gone there to actually buy something, but you can be educated, entertained, and informed whilst you're there by watching a live broadcast. Okay. Now, the selection process for being a live broadcast is a stringent. Live broadcaster on Amazon Live is a stringent one. As I say, you've got to have a back catalogue to actually show Amazon. It has to be that way. You can't just jump on Amazon Live. And I'm just going down the comments, and I'm glad that you're all here live watching. If you do have questions about any aspect of this, then please do ask. Okay. So what do you need if you Amazon influencer? And then to qualify, you actually got to apply, and the link is in the comments in the OneStream group. Affiliate first, live second. It's all about your internet presence, about the fact that you have a good following on any of the following: Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter. That's basically what Amazon were looking at. And in relation to Amazon Live, what they're actually looking at, basically, your live broadcasts, your recordings. Now, nobody knows what the exact criteria are apart from Amazon themselves. There is an Amazon creators group on Facebook. If you type in Amazon on Facebook, you'll not now, of course, you'll find a creators group with, I think, just over 1,000 members now of people who actually go live on Amazon Live on a regular basis. It's a melting pot. It's a meeting place for everybody who's actually on Amazon Live. And remiss of me, I will post a link to that after this broadcast is finished. So that's what Amazon Live is. Amazon Live is this page on Amazon, but it's not restricted to this page. These videos, as Gracie highlights an item, I just explain this to you. As Gracie highlights an item on the carousel, like she's highlighting the teapot with infuser now, Gracie will appear on, quite possibly appear on that Amazon page. So on the Amazon page where that is listed and catalogued, Gracie will appear, and people will watch the live video and then come here and watch the whole performance, hopefully follow her, and hopefully click one of the links in the carousel. Amazon actively promote live video. Unlike YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, you do not need to create your own audience. I said earlier that you can actually bring people in of your own, from your own following. That's absolutely brilliant. We should all do that. I've done that today. But there is a ready-made audience on Amazon, a ready-made audience. And just to remind ourselves, because this is live, this is now, I can now say that there are 450 people watching Gracie right now. Okay, so thank you, Gracie. And I'm going to hide that and come back to me and take Chris's comment, and then we're going to move forward. Okay, so I'm back to me, and I'm going to take Chris's comment. And Chris is saying, can we go to the Facebook group whilst we are not on Amazon Live yet, and even not an affiliate? Can we go to the Facebook group when we're not on Amazon? Yes, sorry, right. The Facebook group I mentioned earlier is open to everybody. Primarily it's for creators, but it's for all people who go live and influencers. But if you're thinking about going live, it's quite probably one of the best places to be. So thank you for the question, Chris. Back to the previous comment. If I say that, okay, I covered that, okay, hopefully. I'll cover that again towards the end. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over to my iPad. Now, to actually be on Amazon Live, just a second, you do need an iPad or an iPhone. And I'm just connecting my iPad and my iPhone, hopefully. That's not working. An iPhone and iPad, then you've got to buy one. Now, I bought an iPad in order to be able to broadcast live on Amazon. So if you've not got one, you've got to make an investment. Now, talking to Marco, he got a refurbished iPhone, which works well. He's broadcasting on Amazon Live with that. But in addition to that, he said there's a problem with the iPhone. There's not enough real estate on the iPhone. It's too small. So when I decided to join Amazon Live, and Marco's the one who encouraged me, he said, well, basically what you want to do is to get an iPad. So I bought an iPad. I'm quite happy with the iPad. It works very well. And I'm going to try and share my iPad with you in a moment and show you how to set up a broadcast. But basically, you set up the broadcast on the iPad. It's the only way you can do it. There's no web version. There's no Android version. There's just the iPhone, iPad version. So you must have one. You can't get away from it. Basically, you set a title for your show, just as you do on Facebook Live. You set a date and time for your show. You can schedule it as far in advance as you wish. You give it a cover image, and then finally, you can actually go live just from your iPhone or your iPad. Instead of doing that, though, you can go live from the broadcast studio that you choose. Now, I'm not going to name them, but all of them are capable of broadcasting to OneStream Live and then to Amazon Live. And everything's controlled from the iPad. Broadcast can come from your phone or your studio. I'm going to hide that. We may go back to Amazon Live in a moment, but for the moment, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up on screen a video, and that video is going to appear next to me, all things being equal. Okay. This is exactly how you connect OneStream Live with Amazon Live, so that you can, once you've done it, you can set it and forget it. Yeah. Once you've been through this operation, all you need to do is go live in your OneStream studio, have your iPad ready, and you'll go live on Amazon Live. It's so easy to set up, but I've explained it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this video full screen. I'm going to turn off my microphone and hopefully turn it back on afterwards. But this is how you connect the two. Let's tell a story. For broadcasting from OneStream to Amazon Live. How do we do that? So let's switch over to my OneStream screen, which is here. And down the left hand side, you'll see that I can add a new account. And the screen changes. And I want to add a custom RTMP account. Now I'm going to call it Amazon Live 2. You'll see why in a moment. Okay, so Amazon Live 2. Now, from the application on my iPad, I've emailed myself the RTMP server key, which is there, and I'm going to come back to OneStream, and I'm going to key the server URL in. Okay, and also in the same email, I've got the stream key. So I've got the stream key for both, and I can come over here and key in the stream key. Now, the only thing that I need to do for Amazon especially is to change the video bitrate to 2800. Okay, and possibly 28. Remember, 2800. Okay, so I've given it a title, I've given it the URL, I've given it the stream key, which is visible at the moment, and 30 FPS. Don't need to change anything else. Okay, you could change, I suppose, the audio bitrate, but I've left it as is, and I just connect it to OneStream. And if I go now, I'm still here, by the way. I'm just going through the motions. Okay, so we've now got the ability within OneStream to do real-time streaming. So here is the real-time streaming screen. The first thing to note is that if you want to stream to your website, you can do it using the embedded player. Okay, but in terms of here, I want to take the RTMP settings, and I'm going to put this into my broadcast studio. So again, the same two bits of information I need. I need the RTMP URL. So I'm coming into the studio here, and I'm going to set the destination, and it's an RTMP destination, and I key in. This time I'm using the URL from OneStream, and now I'm going to copy the stream key and bring that into my studio as well. That's it. This studio is now set to broadcast to OneStream, and then from OneStream to go out to Amazon Live. So that's it. That's all there is to set up. You set it up so that you've got your stream keys from Amazon Live in OneStream and the stream keys for OneStream in your broadcast studio. End of. Okay, let's take the bull by the horns, and I'm going to go live. And going live from my studio. I'll get a countdown in a moment, the 3, 2, 1 countdown. Okay, so I am now live in my studio. What I need to be is live on OneStream Live, and I need to talk for a second or two in order for the signal to go from my studio to OneStream Live. So if I go to OneStream Live now and scroll up, we're waiting for the signal to actually come in, and it says it's not yet up. It will be in a moment. This is a time for patience. This is a time when your studio is talking to your service provider is talking to OneStream, and that at the moment is the extent of what's actually happening. But now if we go into the OneStream studio, as if by magic, and I'm always amazed by this, I'm actually live on OneStream. And the only remaining thing to do is to select on the stream control, which I'm bringing up now, is where I want to go live. And you can see, I'll drag that down there, I can go live on Amazon Live or Amazon Live 2. That's it. Basically, all I need to now, I'm not going to, by the way, is to actually press that button to go live on Amazon, or press any one of those two buttons. The other thing is that I can auto start it, so I don't need to go through this bit. I don't need this page. If I set this to auto start, as soon as within 30 seconds of my going live in the studio, I'll go live here, and OneStream will take the signal over, and the only thing that I need to do then is to be on my iPad on the Amazon Live app, ready to receive the signal. That's it, end of. So, in summary, this is what we did. First of all, we went to OneStream and we keyed in the server URL and the key for Amazon Live, and we set up an account with those, an RTMP account. Okay, now the good thing is that I've discovered through actually broadcasting through OneStream that the server URL and the stream key are persistent. In other words, they don't change. So you can set it up in OneStream, just set it and forget it. Okay, that's good. Okay. In your studio, you need the OneStream URL and key to actually broadcast out, which is what I did. Okay, and then you just go live, and you're live in your studio. 30 to 40 seconds later, you're actually live on OneStream, and if I were to press the Amazon Live button, I would go live on Amazon Live. So all I need to do each time I want to go live on Amazon now is to link my studio to OneStream, and I can just then go through it step by step. Yeah, it's so simple and straightforward. So in other words, I don't need to send myself another email with the stream key URL for Amazon Live, because it's consistent, it's persistent, it doesn't change. So that's how you can use OneStream, which is here, to go live on Amazon Live. And as it says underneath there, you can also embed this in your website in a WordPress blog or post. So it's so simple and straightforward to do. And thank you for watching. That's a wrap. Right, that was a wrap. I recorded that yesterday. I'm going to take a couple of comments that have come in. And hi, I've got a question. Please post your question. Right, you're actually okay. This, if your goods are on Amazon Live, if you've got books on Amazon Live, if you've got products on Amazon Live already, then becoming an Amazon Live broadcaster can help you to boost sales. It's only the marketing is in relation to products that are on Amazon.com. It's not in relation to products you've got on your own shop. So when I go live, I'm talking about the equipment that I use, which I bought from Amazon, and the things I want to buy from Amazon, and things I think I know about that I would recommend that people buy from Amazon. So it's all centered around Amazon sales rather than your own shop front. Now, that's not to say, we've just coming back to a point, I showed you there that whilst you're live on Amazon Live, you can also be live on your own website, which means that you can also be on your own shop front. That's all I'm saying, is you can be on your own shop front. Now, I've got something working which I had a problem with a moment ago. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to share my screen, and this hopefully will work. Yep, take that, go over here, go there. And I love live broadcasting for this very reason, that you can mix things up, and I can bring on screen, and I don't need that video anymore, so I'm going to hide that. I can bring on screen, and I'm going to go picture in picture so you can see more of it. This is the Amazon app on my iPad. Okay, this is the app that's on this here. What we're actually going to do, I'm going to show you actually how you create a broadcast. Now, as you can see from that, basically, I do have 50 followers. I have sold $44,000 of Amazon sales, and 428 items have been shipped because of my live broadcasts. Okay, every time I go live on Amazon, as a result of my going live ship product, I attract affiliate commission for the product that is shipped. Okay, so we've got a broadcaster which is a first tomorrow, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide through here, and you can see my shows. I'm just going to talk about them. One of the things you've got to have is an idea for a broadcast. Now, there are many varieties of shows on Amazon that people are actually presenting. There are all sorts. Every single item or every single category on Amazon.com has somebody selling goods from that category. Now, the one I've chosen, which was obvious to me, is to be able to talk about broadcasting hardware and software. And my show on Mondays and Thursdays is called Lights, Camera, Action. And I talk about my Microsoft Surface Book 2 and all the kit that I use, including my headphones. I'll play you a video in a moment. So that's my Monday show. On Tuesday, I go live with, I better get out of there just a second. On Tuesday, my broadcast is castles and national parks. And then on Wednesday, I go out and about shooting video. And wait a minute, I'll find it in a second. It's probably here somewhere. I go out and about shooting video, and it should be with us in a second. There seems to be a delay in transmission. So You'll see something as I'm walking past, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to zap that. I'm going live on Amazon today with my Stephen Visits Wiltshire broadcast. Now I'm going to wait until that comes up on the screen next to me. Okay, so Stephen Visits Wiltshire is where I'm going to go. I'm just waiting for the screen share to catch up. There is a delay between the screen share and me, so let's go with that. I'm always learning, and I'm going to go to the comments in a minute. Hopefully I can still be heard, but these are the broadcasts that I do every day, and that's the one we're going to talk about, which is Stephen Visits Wiltshire. I'm waiting until it's on screen. Okay, it's gone again. Let's bring it back. Okay, and I do apologize for the delay, but I did want to show you my iPad. I wasn't sure how it was going to hold up, but hopefully in a moment on screen we will have, right, Country Walking with Stephen. Okay, and Stephen Visits Wiltshire. Now this is one of my broadcasts, and I'm going to scroll down because, as you can see, I did make money, and 2,703 people watched the broadcast. 89 people are muted, and 26 people at the bottom actually click product. And it's that clicking product that is the whole aim of the broadcast. You're broadcasting so that people click on items in your carousel and will actually buy things. Now, if I go to the top, I can actually copy this broadcast. So I'm going to copy this broadcast. Okay, so it's copying the live stream. I then need a thumbnail for the live stream, and I'm going to the photographs that I've got on my iPad, and I'm looking for the right picture. Give me a second. You will see all the pictures that I've got, and we're looking, if you see it before me, then do let me know. We're looking for Country Walking with Stephen, and that's it. Okay, and I'm going to choose that. So I've now got a photograph which is attached to the broadcast. So we'll get there in a second, and we'll have a photograph on the broadcast. You can see in a second, you can see my carousel. So let's select the photograph, choose that photograph, and there we are. Okay, underneath is a carousel. Now this is items that I have selected. Okay, and we can see the items that I'm going to be selling tonight. The gimbal, 2 gimbals, the Fitbit Inspire. I've chosen these products, and what I would do now is anything that doesn't have a price, I would actually take out of the carousel and add something new. Okay, so I go back on there, and the next thing, Stephen Visits Wiltshire is still a good title. Okay, so that's my title I'm going to have. I'm going to use an external camera. In other words, I'm going to be going live from this studio. And what I do then is, I'm just waiting for it to catch up, get used to talking. This says I need the URL and stream key. This is the URL and stream key that we keyed into OneStream. So I emailed it to myself and then used it to set up OneStream. The other thing I need is a link to the broadcast, and I can send that link to myself via email. So if I go out of here, I need to schedule it. Okay, let's just go back. Show start time, schedule, and it's going to go out tonight, and it's going to go at 1900 and save. Right, now actually creating the broadcast in that way means that I am now going to appear on the Amazon.com live page in the upcoming events. Okay, that's the first place I appear. So anybody scrolling that page will see this on that page. They won't see the carousel, but they will be able to see the page itself. Yeah, and that's how easy it is to set up a broadcast. You need an image, you need a title, you need a date and time, you need a carousel with items in it, which you build up over time. As an insider, I can have up to 40 items in my carousel, and I will talk about them whilst I'm live. So I'll talk about the gimbal, and I'll also talk about something else as well, which should be in the carousel. I'm scrolling through here, and I'm looking for something in the carousel which should be there. If it's not, I'll add it. I'll show you how to actually add an item to your carousel. Let's do that. So I'm going to go add. Again, this is on my iPad, and I'm going to type in after. So this is how we get an item in, and I misspelt it, but those are my aftershocks, and I'm going to add them to my stream. That's it. Go back, and the aftershocks are now in my carousel for tonight. I won't forget them again. Okay, that's basically how you actually set up for a show, and the information that you pass to OneStream is the. So this is where we're going for the aftershocks. I lost the delay for a moment there, and we select the aftershocks, and they go into the carousel. Okay, and there they are. Okay, so I'm going to stop the screen share now and come to me. Okay, so I'm back. So, can you go on Amazon Live? Only you can answer that question. Okay, you hardware-wise, you need an iPhone or an iPad. That's how you set up your show. We've just set up a show for tonight, or 2 p.m. Eastern today, and that's how simple and easy it is to actually set it up. And I'm going to catch up with the comments. Okay, and I'm not sure when they came in. So hello from the OneStream group. Thank you. And next question. Thank you for all these questions. Can I add custom logo or overlays of OneStream Live for brand recognition quality? Okay. When you're live streaming, it's from your studio. Now, irrespective of which studio you're in, you can put branding on if you wish. I would check though in the Amazon group on Facebook just to make sure that people are kosher with it. I mean, if I could put a logo on here, which would tell you where I was broadcasting from, but I'm not going to. You can customize, you can have overlays. I don't know whether I've got an example. Just a minute. Let's see if this works. Okay, just to answer the question, you could have an overlay. Okay, now this is my overlay. It says unmute to listen. Okay, because when you get thousands of people actually watching you, what you want is people to actually stop and listen. And you can't force people to that. I've actually abandoned this overlay, but you can have overlays of your own on screen whilst you're broadcasting. You can have GIFs on screen whilst you're broadcasting. It's up to you. I mean, the job that we have is, first of all, to enjoy ourselves, because being on Amazon Live is great fun. And the second thing is to entertain people. So by having graphics, you could jazz it up a bit and make it look different. I mean, what I sometimes do is this. I'm just going to go over here just to give you an idea of the sort of thing you can do. I'm going to go here. If this works, it'll be good. If it doesn't work, then just forget it. And I'm going to change my camera. And okay, I'm going to mute it. And I'm going to bring it into the broadcast. You're not limited to having just one camera on screen. You can switch between cameras, and I'm going to take off the frame, okay, because we don't need the frame anymore. So I'm going to remove that because that's confusing things. But you can switch from camera to camera to jazz things up. So you can do frames around the screen and you can switch cameras. Okay, right. So back to me and back to the questions. Okay, and the next question coming in. Playlist features sometimes. Can I use the playlist feature sometimes? If so, then when will it help me to add some product promos? I'm sorry, I don't know the answer to that question. I honestly don't. And the next question, I can hear you screen share along with your voice. My apologies for that. And over to sync, and thank you. And I will have a chat after the broadcast if it helps. And over to my good friend Guy. And can I rent an iOS to set up for the first time? Then won't need that anymore. No, that'd be well, that's a good wheeze. You need your iPad every time you go live. The broadcast is set up on your iPad. The broadcast is controlled from your iPad. When I'm live and I've got the carousel in front of me, it's only on my iPad that I can actually bring things up to be featured items. So no, there are no hacks to this as I know at the moment. And over to Facebook user, your Amazon Live, you can use any software you like to broadcast, okay? But the whole broadcast is controlled from your iPhone or your iPad, okay? And this is an Amazon requirement that you do need to have an iPhone and iPad to actually go live on Amazon Live. Okay, now the good news is that I can confirm after being on Amazon Live for 2 months, you can make money. And we're not talking single digits either. You can make money on Amazon Live. And the easiest way to do it is to actually use OneStream, because the Amazon Live key is persistent. You can put it in OneStream, you can set it and forget it. The other thing is that in addition to going live on Amazon Live, by broadcasting from your studio to OneStream, you can then go live to other places, promote your Amazon Live broadcast by including the link to your Amazon Live show. And that means you can gain a wider audience. You can actually attract people from your own network, which is what Amazon want, really. They are looking for you to promote Amazon Live and bring people to Amazon Live. And the beautiful thing for me about Amazon Live is the great variety of broadcasts. You've got people who do a show and tell. So they'll show you an Amazon page with a product on it, and then they'll actually tell you more about a product from the page. You've got people who do a themed show. You've got selling professionals on there, people who know how to market. Now, I don't pretend to be able to do that. What I am good at is telling stories. So I go on Amazon Live and I tell my stories, and as I'm telling a story, I highlight hardware and products that I feel are relevant to the stories that I'm telling. Okay. And last night I got a compliment last night. I love compliments. And it said the show, she enjoyed watching the show. She was actually watching the show. Lady was actually watching the show and enjoying the show for its own value. Yeah. So for a moment, she actually forgot she was on Amazon Live because she was watching a show with content. If you can go on Amazon Live and present content, you can't. What some people do is they take an existing broadcast from Facebook or YouTube and they put it on Amazon Live and nothing happens. Why does nothing happen? Because you've got to have a fresh original concept to broadcast on Amazon, and it's got to be personal. It's got to be personal. Like I'm talking to you now, I talk to the viewers on Amazon Live in the same way. There has to be a connection between the show, the people watching. So you can't take something from Facebook to Amazon Live without changing its format. Yeah. Because you've got to talk to the audience on Amazon Live. Even when I'm sharing the broadcast out, I mean, I share the broadcast on LinkedIn and on Facebook whilst I'm live on Amazon Live, thanks to OneStream. My concentration, I'm looking at the people on Amazon Live and telling them my story. And that's the way that it is. That's the way that it works. So going live, and there's a comment coming in, and it's going to be shown automatically. Okay. So comment coming in 3 seconds, it said, unless it's been blocked. Let's go back to the comments then. Never knew Amazon. Well, you've got to be, your desktop can be anything you like. It can be an Apple or a PC, but you must use an iPad or an iPhone to go live. And the next comment that's just coming in is thanks for sharing that ladies case study. Interesting to see how people are using it. This is the one thing. There are so many. That was it's just so fascinating because I've got to be honest. I watch more Amazon Live than I actually create. I mean, I do 4 shows there every week, Monday through Thursday. I enjoy doing it, and they're on different topics: lights, camera, action, touring England and USA, and then country walking, which is my passion. But I watch more videos. I just listen and learn because they're just fascinating. It's when Amazon first tried to do this in 2017, it didn't take off because what they did was they hired presenters to actually present QVC like shows. This time around, it's totally different because they are qualifying the broadcasters, but as broadcasters, we then have free range to broadcast what we wish within the terms and conditions. And there are that many different types of shows. One of the favorite shows on Amazon is a cooking show, because that's prime. If you're showing cooking a recipe in your kitchen, and you can show all the products you're using in a carousel below you and say, okay, this is my whisk, this is my food mixer. There's nothing better than cooking shows. And also, by watching a cooking show on Amazon, you'll learn 1 or 2 recipes as well. On to the next comment. And I agree with you. Storytelling is a key to win. Thank you. Yeah, it is. Storytelling is what it's all about. So let's just go through. This is OneStream and Amazon Live. I just want to say one thing about OneStream. Okay. I've shown you one use case for OneStream, which is to go live from your desktop to OneStream, from OneStream to Amazon Live. I've told you that once you set up the OneStream Amazon Live set, you don't need to revisit it. It's a persistent link. You can also set it up so that OneStream will always go live on Amazon Live as soon as you go live in your studio. That's absolutely brilliant, because that means all you need to worry about is the studio and keying in the OneStream links. Where OneStream takes it a stage further is that once you're happy that your Amazon Live is broadcasting successfully, and it does, because the technology we're using was created by Macromedia, and then they were bought by Adobe, depending on who you are. And it's free software, and it's been around before Facebook Live. There was RTMP, real-time messaging protocol, the ability to transfer video data from A to B, and that's all it does. That's its only job. Yeah? Then along came the API, and the API on Facebook is the one that's allowing me to show the comments on screen. Okay, RTMP won't let me do that. I can't show comments on screen. I can't read the comments in my studio. I went off on one there. I'm back now. So OneStream is ideal for broadcasting to Amazon Live. But once you're successful in Amazon Live and your broadcast is there, then the next step is that you want more people to come and watch. And over to Chris. I like your shows, and those of Nick Wood and Adair Palmer and Amazon Live. They're informative, excellent intent. Thank you, Chris. I'm going to leave that on screen for a moment. Once you're on Amazon Live, then you can go back to OneStream and you can push that broadcast out to up to 30, 40 more destinations at the same time. And that's with one purpose. Within OneStream, you can key in a stream title and a stream description. In the stream description, you put the link to your current Amazon Live. When you go live on the other destinations, people will be watching and they'll come up with a question. What's this carousel is talking about? Why? I can't see it. So I can say every so often, if you want to see the carousel, click the link in the broadcast you're watching and come and watch me on Amazon Live. So I'm bringing an audience in to actually watch me. And I've got another comment coming through automatically unless I do anything. And yeah, okay, so I'm going to take that off. I'm going to bring comment in. And also, what kind of background is best for product selling live demonstrations? Okay, that's a good question. I've got to be honest here. If I went live and I just had this wonderful, spectacular green background, then even I would get bored. So what I suggest that you do, and hopefully it will come up now, is that you use a background removal tool. Now, I use XSplit VCam, and XSplit VCam is currently looking after my background. Now, when I normally go live on my shows, I go live like this, he said, waiting patiently. Okay, it will switch in a minute. I'm pretty sure of that. Unless this is one of those shows where it's not. I've actually frozen. No, I haven't. Okay. This is my favorite background. Okay, when I'm live, and I'm using XSplit VCam to remove the background, and it's superimposed over the green screen. You do need a green screen. You do need lighting. If I switched the lighting off or took the green screen away, you wouldn't see 10 fingers, that's for sure. Okay. And you'd have a halo around my head and my hair will be blowing in the breeze. It's doing it slightly at the moment. but the background is one that people find calming. Okay, so I wouldn't, for argument's sake, I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't use this as a background. Okay, and it's going to come through in a second. I would not use this as a background for more than 5 minutes. If I was selling products from France, then I could, I'm just waiting for this to come through, I could use the French flag. Okay, so backgrounds, I prefer to actually be able to go from my original background and switch backgrounds during the live broadcast to suit my mood or to change the mood. It is true that the mood of a broadcast is set. If you've got intro music and it's rock, then straight away people are in the mood. Yeah. Otherwise, but I don't play music in my Amazon broadcasts. I've got to be honest. But the other way you can change people's moods is by changing your background. So as to your question, and thank you for the question, what kind of background is best for product selling live streams? I would say something colorful, something where you can actually change it as you go along. I would experiment. I do experimenting A/B and see which occurs. I'm fortunate to be in a studio where I can actually have background removal, and I'm going to change. Let's just, because I can only see part of the thing. Hang on, just give me a second before my studio falls to bits. Thanks for taking the time. You're most welcome. Right, okay, so if you have questions that haven't been answered in the broadcast, then please do message me. I'm readily available everywhere. The only thing you need to know to find me on, not there. You got two of me now. The only thing you need to know is my name, and you can find me on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. And I've got a comment coming in, so I'm going to take my name off. And the comment is coming in. No, it's not. I'm going to go back to me. Which me? Okay, I've done that joke once. I'm going to go back to here. And to the next comment. Thanks for answering my questions. You're most welcome. And also the previous comment, thanks for your time. Well, to everybody who's watched today, I want to say a big thank you to OneStream.live for actually inviting me in here to actually broadcast and tell you about Amazon Live. Hopefully I've answered some of your questions, shown you how you can do it. If you've joined just now, then please do watch the replay. I know OneStream Live will be repurposing snippets of this broadcast after the recording. And that's the other thing, that repurposing. Okay. This broadcast has been in the OneStream Live group, and thank you for inviting me in, to Fiza and Amna for inviting me to broadcast, and to everybody in the team at OneStream. After this broadcast is finished, and I've had a 10-minute break, I will download the video from my broadcasting software, and then I will upload it to OneStream. So that tomorrow, using the same OneStream that took us to Amazon Live, I can play this broadcast as if it were live on up to 30 different destinations. Now this is golden. This is the OneStream bonus. Not only can we use OneStream to go live, but we can use OneStream for recorded. And a message from Chris, and Chris is saying, great broadcast, very useful because I have OneStream. Brilliant, Chris. Excellent. Okay, and thank you for joining today. This broadcast will go out to 30, 40 different destinations tomorrow. Okay, it has a life after the live broadcast. And if I said anything interesting, educative, or informative, then I too will do snippets and repurpose them. Live broadcasting is all about reaching out, helping your audience, and enjoying doing it. I've enjoyed being with you today. I wish you a great rest of your day. I hope to catch you in the coming weeks and months. And again, finally, thank you to OneStream. Thanks to everybody who's watching. Take care. And I will see you again soon on Amazon Live. Bye for now. Oh, wait a minute. There's a comment coming to show it live. Very informative. Can't wait for more. David. Thank you very much. Okay. And David, it's very kind of you to say that. Okay. Okay. Do you know, it's 32 degrees in my office today. 32 degrees. Okay, this has been Stephen in Wiltshire in England, where the sun always shines, close to Stonehenge, close to Avebury, close to Salisbury. I'll be on Amazon Live tonight, or at 2 p.m. Eastern, whichever way you look at it, 7 p.m. my time. I will be using OneStream Live, as I always do, because I can go live to Amazon Live, I can go live to other places, and OneStream takes away all the hassle. Bye for now. That's a wrap.